Okay, we're going to try this the third time. Had interruptions, so on and so forth. Hey guys, how we doing? I've crawled out of my hole, so to speak, shimmied out. I've been sick off and on for about 10 days. A stomach issue, that was about 5 or 6 days. I lost about 7 or 8 pounds. Really sick to my stomach. My aunt come to my rescue, got fluids in me. I was getting dehydrated, and then went to work a couple days ago, and I think I got a little setback with the rain and the wind. Maybe I should have just waited it out and got fully well. I'm almost 50, so these things kind of knock me down, so to speak. I relish being young again. I wish I could be young, but time only goes forward, doesn't go backwards. But anyway, I want to come on here today and I want to title this video The Upside Down World. And what I mean by that is everything that we thought the world was even 3 years ago or going back 20 years ago, if you can remember that, being old enough, 30, 35, 40 years ago. I'm almost 50. We can all agree that everything is upside down now. We never knew what a pronoun was 25 years ago. So many things. We didn't know the internet 25, 30 years ago. Well, we did, but it was in its infancy. And the reason why I bring this up tonight is because of the upside down is this. Okay, you see what's going on. We've been having some congressional meetings on the origins of COVID. And now there is a bunch of credible evidence from one of our agencies that it was a lab leak, which means it was created man-made. And maybe my channel will get dinged for going this way, this topic, but it's got to be told. People need to know the truth. I had COVID 2 years ago. So if this thing was let out and it was a man-made form virus, which it's looking like that, Fauci, he did the gain of function, which they did proof of concept coronaviruses in this lab, and the government saying it is a lab leak. Okay, I've got a whiteboard, so we're going to keep a tally on this upside world that we're living in now, and tally how many things that is actually wrong right now that we never seen many years ago. So number one right now, we've got pandemics, loose out of lab, man-made. Okay, that's number one, okay? Number two, we have the jab. If you remember, the whole sell of the jab was that to take the blank HOT, I'm not going to say the S with it, but to get the jab meant that you did not get sick, and that they were encouraged, and that it was the only way to stop the transmission. When all they come out another year later and say, well, it was only to mitigate the symptoms. So we're going to put number two down there. Lied about jab. the lie even went as far as going to hospitals to where people, and still now they are forced to get a death jab that they don't want to get. There is a documentary called Died Suddenly that shows the number could be upwards of 10 million that has been affected by taking something that they did not want to take, that harmed the body. It's just come out that people that were in the trial run of this mRNA miracle drug, they said they must not be pregnant. And the ones that were, if I understood right, all had stillbirths. So we're going to put 2A, proven stillbirth, and then B, questionable deaths to that. That's why I called this the upside down world. Okay. Number 3, we have our government that is turning the keys to our whole military over to a country that is fighting Putin's country. Starts with a U. We're giving, I believe it's $50 billion a month. So we're going to put Putin's war, 50 billion, I think. And it's been proven that the government that Putin's country is fighting is the most corrupt government in Europe. So point number 3, upside down world. Okay? $50 billion a month, where we could put this for our roads, for education, to pay off the free college that Biden so gladly ingratiated the whole country on. You know, it's like, hey, let's just throw money out. Hey, here's money here, here's money there. It's all right, we will print more. So that's number 3. Now, I guess the latest is they are going to be sending tanks. Hey, tanks to the conflict. I guess the only thing left to happen in that war is technical atoms. And that's all I'm going to say. Technical, well, yeah, I'll say technical nuclear. Because Putin does not have a reverse gear. We all know that. All our analysts have said that. And we are just playing with fire. I'm all for liberation. But liberation done in the right fashion. This does not pass the smell test. When Biden's son has energy deals right in that country. Okay? Which goes point number 4. The Hunter Biden laptop. Oh, did I say something wrong? No, I meant what I said. The laptop. Okay? that dummy, the president's dummy son, brings into a repair shop when he knows he has all this incriminating evidence that goes back to the Biden crime syndicate for years and years. So what's the brainiac do? Sends it to a place get serviced, and the guy calls the FBI, says, you need to look at this laptop. There is stuff on this laptop that is very, very bad. Calls the FBI. The FBI wants nothing to do with it. What do? 4 years later, Biden's administration sends agents to pick up laptop to squash the news. So, let's look at our upside down world we got here, guys. This is about my kitty cat food, so never mind the Rachel Ray. So, what do we have here? Hopefully you can see that. Let's see here. Pandemics let loose in lab. It was man-made gain of function. They lied about the jab. Umpteen million people that was put at risk, let alone the deaths that's involved in that. All the stillbirths. All the questionable death. Putin's war, $50 billion a month. Tanks coming soon. Last but not least, the Hunter Biden laptop, cherry on the icing. So, the analysis. Well, guys, I like to say that it's going to be a happy ending, but it's not. There is moves in the financial sector that say that we will go all digital with our cash in 3 to 5 years, 5 years for sure, which means there will be no more paper money. They already track us right now. They don't care about us. We are cannon fodder. Governments don't work for us. They work in spite of us and work around us for their own benefit. That's why we live in the upside down world. So the best thing we can do is give our heart to God and have the protection of the Lord working in our favor. And that way it gets us out of this world when the rapture comes. Because all this stuff is just hastening the coming of the Lord. And all this tribulation, what the Bible says. This is just a few pieces in the puzzle. And we've not got into the New World Order and all these other things that's at play. And through all this, we have a president that can't even follow a teleprompter. So that's why I call this is the upside down world, just like in Stranger Things. That's why I say that about this video. So all we can do is the best that we can do, but we always need to use the information to our advantage. It's little guys like me, other people on YouTube, that is bringing the real news, regardless of what the news people say, the mainstream media says. We are bringing about information, grassroots, to you guys. That way you're informed. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. That's why all this thing has been said. And all these points have probably been brung out in many videos, but I just want to put my take on it and to do a rudimentary assessment of this and put my take on it. And I believe that hopefully I've opened up your eyes at least. I don't know if I've hit the target, but hopefully I've raised an eyebrow to inform you of this. That way, moving forward, we can all make decisions that's appropriate to our lives and to our methods, how we want to live the American experience. That's why these videos are made for that. To help and to get out of the way and to inform. Not to get in the way and to force an opinion or a judgment call, but to help with that judgment call. So guys, that's all I have for now. I've got more videos coming. They will be more cohesive and they will be targeting more. And I think you're going to like them. So stay tuned. Please, if you would, subscribe with the like button. And a notification would be nice so I can keep bringing this content that I love so very much. And that I feel that God blesses this content. So it will bless you. So guys, we're always on the rock. And we will see you on the next video. Have a good night. I'm going to bed. It's after midnight. Bye.